Hey YouTube, how's it going? Thank you for clicking in, tuning in, and saying hello. Yeah, it was a little late, uh, uploading this video, getting things started, but I see that me amigo Kev is still on there, but you know what? He's had his chance. He had his chance. He's been live. I usually try to wait for him, and then I had computer problems, so yeah. So anyway, just wanted to go live again and show off some of my comic book slabs, some of my graded comics. Yeah, please let me know if it's too bright. Not bright enough. Last week had some flickers and light bulbs went out. And yeah, there's 3 spots for light bulbs up there, and I only filled 2. And I got LEDs, so I think it's pretty bright. I have this light on. It's not as bright as it should be, or the setting, if you will. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go live. As you know, do this thing live where I pick up a slab from my short box and I hold it up and I show off what it is. In this case, is Justice League Dark. It's issue number 1. 9-2. This is 9-2 white. Yeah, 9-2 white pages. So what I'm doing is I'm cataloging my books, and I'm gonna create like an email, just with my listed graded books. See if I could possibly try to sell some, move them, that sort of thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold up the book, and what I'm doing is I'm just writing it down on paper because I can't type at the same time. Like, I think I could write down stuff one-handed and hold up a book one-handed. Yeah, so just to see Dark, Batman, Superman appearance. I thought this was their first ongoing, but it might not be. It might be their second. But anyway, so that's the first slab. So yeah. So you guys have any questions, let me know. Yeah. All right. So I'll pull this one out of the bag. I've shown it off. But as we were making fun of ourselves last week, I'm gonna put the slab inside of my light bag and then back in plastic bag because we need plastic to protect plastic. All right, guys. So the book that I have here is Power Girl, number 1. It's a Nathan Zerdy cover. And I believe this is, what is this? An exclusive by the 616 Unknown Comics and Fandom Comic Shop. So I bought this on Whatnot. And when I received them, they were raw. And I thought they had a chance of coming back 9/8. Maybe higher because I've seen them. I've graded enough modern books where, like, I think I could spot a 9/9. But this one did have a little bit of a split right there, spine split, which it doesn't affect a 9/8 grade, but I'm assuming it affected a 9/9 grade. Oh yeah, but anyway, Nathan's already covered. See, I'll hold it there while I write down stuff. I did invite a couple people to jump on, but yeah, people are busy, that sort of thing, and I totally get it. And yeah, this is a Zerdy cover. It doesn't show it, but I think this might be like her 3rd run. Don't quote me, but yeah, I thought it was a cool cover. Fan of Power Girl, and decided to get the book. Oh yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go over just one short box and then save the. I have another one after this, so I'll just save the other one for a later time. Power Girl is always welcome, even a trashy version. I know, right? Like, yeah. I mean, I don't want to diss on people who have ink on them because they have no self-esteem. But yeah, but yeah, a lot of bunch of tattoos on that sort of thing, and I don't have any. So yeah, but what I do like about the tattoos is just like it's DC characters. Awesome Power Girl, hey Agu, hey Bub, what's up? Random Reads. All right, so I bought 2 Power Girl books, so this is the second one. Let's go back up here. So again, Power Girl number 1. I bought the trade dress cover and the full art cover, which I guess is limited trade because it has that DC logo on it. But yeah, again, I thought these would score in the high grades when I had them submitted. And yeah, so yeah, so but no 99, no 10.0, but whatever. So yeah, I'm just writing it down, guys. Again, I could be typing this in. Nathan Zerdy cover. Anyway, so there's that. All right. What's up, Strange Dog? What's up? All right. I am working on getting more books submitted, but it's been slow. I've been trying to find a couple books. I believe I have 4 copies of. So once I do find it back here somewhere, I'll contact an amigo and see if we could get them submitted. They do need a little bit of a press cleaning. So sometimes with these old books, if you just stack them raw, that staple leaves an indentation on the book beneath it. And normally you can't tell if it's like spine side to spine side. But if you flip spine side to like where you open the other side of the book where you open it, those 2 dots appear. So sometimes when you get like new books, like if you go to your Wednesday pickup and you see 2 dots, like 2 imprints on the side of the page, that's the reason, because another book was stacked on top of it opposite. Obviously these are bagged and boarded, but spine side with non-spine side. And if you do that, then yeah, it creates those impressions on it. Let's see. CGC has my order since February. Yeah. 2-4. Yeah, we're approaching 4 months. That sucks. I remember one time my first submission, I think I submitted in March and I got them around my birthday in July. So hopefully it's quicker than that. Hopefully they're on their way. I think you mentioned, Bubs, that they've been moved for grading. Is that what it was? All right, cool. All right, guys. So yeah, some of the, I guess this is a cheesecake portion of my long box here, or short box, excuse me, of Slabs. And yeah, so who's the cover? Comics Elite, Don McTeague. All right, cool. All right, so this is Punchline number 1. I got this from Craig 69. I don't remember if we did a trade or I guilt tripped them. I don't even remember. But you can't guilt trip that man into anything. But anyway, so yeah, this was in Craig's possession. Now it's in mine. Punchline number 1, Comics Elite exclusive. So that's how that looks like. 9.8. Yeah. Is that? All right, punchline. All right. So, next book that I have here. Let me take it out from the bag in which it came from, shipped from. So I got this on, I believe, eBay. Yeah, I think it was eBay. It was just best offer, and could it be improved? Sure. Like I see some page creases, that sort of thing. Yeah, could it be improved more than an 8.0? Maybe, but at this point, I don't think I will. I just wanted a book. So yeah, it's Richard Dragon Kung Fu Fighter #5. First appearance of Lady Shiva. And again, the reason why I got this one, as I mentioned before, I was watching Beware the Bat, this animated computer-esque CGI cartoon, and she was in there. And I thought she was a good character. You weren't sure, like, she a bad guy, a good guy. I think it was one of those characters that has their own agenda, like any other character, but this character kind of uses any means necessary type thing. Yeah, so I like the character, and I decided to buy her first appearance. And yep, so I thought it was a reasonable price. I was trying to keep some of these purchases under $50 or around $50 plus shipping, and I think this was in that category. So yeah, there's that book. What does Bub say? Just grading, no extra services, but was vintaged here. Uh-oh. There you go. Vintage. Prior to the 60s? Huh. That's cool. Well, somebody's calling me Instagram video. Vinny or Rod the Rican. Or somebody. Anyway. But hey, guys, I'm live. So I can't do that. All right, cool. All right. So this book, I got this in a trade with Jigs. I think it's one of those where I send him a Batman key, a ASM key that he claims to already have. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if you do. And so I sent him a key, and this is what he sent me, guys. So you let me know. It's Shadow Batman #1, DC Dynamite crossover. It's the sketch cover. And I think I read this series. It's pretty cool. I did not know, but I guess Batman learned some of his detective skills from the Shadow. So I think this was exploring that. What is this book from? 2017. So yeah, it's been a couple moons. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember that Batman did learn some moves from the Shadow. What's up, Vogs? I would join you, but I'm exhausted. Sorry, man. Much love. Yeah, man. You know, I get it. People work. They have stuff to do. You have to ask your sister for permission. It's your bedtime. Whatever. But yeah, man, no worries, man. There's plenty of books to share, and I'll do another stream, and I'll send the invite and that sort of thing. All right, let's see. Cool. All right. So this is one of my keys, I guess. Aren't they all key? But yeah, I remember this was one of my books that I had on my list. And what I do, guys, in order to acquire some of these slabs, I swipe my credit card for everything, and I accumulate the cash back, right? And this is one of those books where I accumulated enough cash back to justify the purchase. So yeah, a stick of gum whatever it is, I'm swiping, gas. It's just cash back even at 1%, it adds up over time. So usually it's a year. So yeah. Anyway, Showcase 55, and it's the first Silver Age appearance of Solomon Grundy. It's a cool cover. I have to admit, I haven't read this story, but yeah, what is Dr. Fate and his Vato down here doing, messing around with Solomon Grundy? And there's a Green Lantern in there? Come on. So it's a weird one. Yeah, it's a full moon. Well, that's how the back of it looks like. I guess this book is from 1965. So yeah. So Showcase 55. What do I have it at? 7.5, off-white white. Okay, and first, Silver Age, Solomon Grundy. There we go. Oh, off-white pages. So it's just off-white pages, not off-white white. But I think it looks good. Front looks fine. The back cover looks okay. I guess maybe the off-white is in the inside of interior pages, but yeah. Let's see. Cool. All right. This book is pretty cool. I bought it raw, and I bought it on OfferUp. It might have been just Let Go at the time, but I think it was OfferUp, the app. When people just like want to get rid of stuff, it's like an online yard sale type thing. I guess Facebook Marketplace does the same thing. Anyway, so I bought this book raw, and the guy told me, "Hey, this is a high grade." And I was like, "Sure." I went and I took a look at it in person, and I was like, "You know what? It's a high grade." So it's Superboy, number 9, 9/8 white, and it's the first appearance of King Shark. And what makes this book special, it's this little thing right here. So it's a DC Universe logo variant, and it's a 9/8 white pages. When I submitted this book, it was not cleaned, it was not pressed. It was just, I submitted it because I thought it was going to be a high grade, and it came back a 9/8 white. So, yeah, I was really, really happy about it. And yeah, so that being said, like when I bought this book and I wanted to read some Superboy, because I was like, you know what? When I bought this book, I was getting into comics, and I know you're supposed to read the stories, and no one was looking for Superboy. Like who looks for Superboy, right? Hey, what's up, Jagular? Hey, what's up, Barb? How's it going, man? Hope things are going well. Your way. Cool. Yeah. So come to find out that Super Bowl was it Superboy? Was it mid-90s? 94. Yeah. So a lot of that series was DC Universe logo, and so I decided to just collect DC Universe logo Superboy, and I think I have more than 10 issues. I have to look for them, maybe show them off one of these days. What's up, Chef? How's it going, man? Hey, I heard you guys in the valley are pretty hot down there. My mom was just down there for like a week or two, and she flew up today. And yeah, man, she said it was pretty warm. All right, cool. Okay. All right, so I believe I got most of these in alphabetical order, but if not, yeah, I guess it would be. All right, cool. All right, so the next book I have here, I just like the color, the cover, like most of these books here. And this is an art germ cover. And I was looking for that 9.8, but I don't want to spend 9.8 money. I thought for a book that just came out a few months prior, kind of too much. And again, I was trying to keep it under that $50 threshold. So yeah, so the book that I have here is a Supergirl issue number 19. It's an art germ cover, and it's reminded me, reminiscent of the Superman adventures from TV from back in the day. And I thought Art Germ did a good job of, his depiction, there's a word, of Supergirl. So I really like the cover. I like the t-shirt. It reminded me of the cartoon. So I got this guy. That's about it. I don't think there's anything key, if you will, about it. But this is from the era that I started collecting, which is Rebirth. And yeah, so I got it. Thought it looked cool. I have shown it off before. Maybe I'll switch this comic around and have this one. Maybe I'll put this one here, but I'll keep the hardwood gold in there for a little bit. Hey man, telling you, got a rep. Oh, speaking of Art Germ, Art Germ got the new Supergirl coming out. 2 first 6 issues have Art Germ variants. Okay. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Mark the Cutty Shark, that's his name. He just misspelled it. He's been posting some of these covers, so yeah. So I'll look forward to some of those Art Germ covers. I don't have a pull list per se. The shop that I had a pull with, they're moving away from current stuff. And I don't know if Lunar or whoever it is not making it easier to order books from them, and just they didn't want to deal. So that's part of the reason why I haven't been showing off weekly books, because I'm not getting weekly books. If I wander in and there's a book, on the rack from weeks prior, I'll pick it up then. But I don't do the Wednesday hunt, and I'm kind of missing out. But at the same time, it's like have to save some money somehow. And I'm writing this list on my envelope that reminds me I have to pay my taxes. Look at that. Treasury. Pay your taxes, guys. Pay your taxes. They'll let you know if you don't. Yeah, my pull list is 0. So I just go order exactly what I want. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's pretty cool. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for these sales like Midtown Comics or the shops themselves, so they have like back issues half off or something of the current stuff. And I guess that's saving money, but these issues now, they're $6. So if they're half off, they're like $3. And when I started, it was like that $2.99. And because, $2.99, $3.99 price range, that's where I was. But yeah, now they start at $5.99, which is, it's a chunk of change. Oh yeah, tax your sales. Yep, there you go. All right, cool. All right, speaking of the Superman adventures, people were going for Harley Quinn, and that reminded me of the series. So I started watching it on, I guess it's called Max now, but before it's called HBO Max. Anyway, so I started streaming it, watching it on stream, and I got reminded of this character, Livewire. And somebody remind Petty. Was her name Lori Petty, the voice actress? Anyway, somebody will let me know. And so I was like, you know what? I think she's like a femme fatale, and it's the same art. So I'll buy Livewire. So yeah, Superman Adventures number 5. First appearance of Livewire. And if you guys don't know this or not, she's like a radio jockey. Is that the word for it? And all she does is go on the radio and trash Superman. So just talks smack about him. And yeah. and that's her origin story. Talks smack about this guy, and eventually the radio station had enough of it. So yeah, she got let go. And this, what is this? Is a 9-4 white? Yeah, 9-4 white. First live wire. All right. So yeah, and this was for me, it was $100 purchase. It was about that at price range. So hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully these books have gone up. But yeah, I remember spending $100 a few years ago. Worth doing Midtown pre-orders discounted. I think they do what 5% or something, but then with the shipping, I don't know. That's why when I look at Midtown, I just like, oh, it's their midsummer sale or whatever sale, and I think their prices do go up to like 35%, maybe a little bit more. Skin of Max. All right, cool. So that was Superman Adventures number 5. And what do you know? I wanted one a higher grade. So what did I do? Bought a new one. All right, but this one is a 9.6, and it's off-white to white. And when I ordered it, it was off my phone. So I didn't know why it was off-white white. I was like, why is it off-white white? It's a newer book. Why would it be? And then I saw this. It's a newsstand. So I guess maybe this was on a newsstand, and maybe the sun did beat on it for a little bit. I have no idea. But yeah. Again, I wanted live wire. I figured, is that same Harley Quinn era, I guess. And it's the same art, so I went with it. So yeah, look at Superman. He's not having a good time over there. He's getting electrocuted or something. So let me do this again. Newsstand. First live wire. Cool. That's that. All right. So I was watching the show, and let's go back here. And again, not this one. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Grabbed the wrong one. All right. So again, this reminded me of the show. And so I had to get the one from the show. So here we go. Superman Adventures number 21. And that's how Supergirl appeared in the cartoon. So I had to get this cover. I think I went over the 50 threshold, but I kept it under 100. So yeah. So again, I thought Art Germ did a good job. And yeah. So I had to have it. And there's some good covers from the Superman Adventures. And I might look for them a little bit down the road to add to the pile, or in this case, into the boxes. Oh, dude, I didn't know Batman liked mac and cheese. Look at that. Yeah, Batman does like mac and cheese. All right. So yeah. I do see a little bit of a spine crease, I guess. I don't know if you could tell or not. But still got a 9.4. I don't know if that could be pressed out or not. But again, I think I spent enough money on it where I'm happy with it. So yeah, Superman Adventures. That's Batman, of course. In the back. I'll show you the front. Eating his Kraft macaroni and cheese. 9.4 white. Yeah. There's that. Cool. All right. So I got this next book. It's pretty cool. And I think, again, I sent Jigs a 60s era ASM book or something like that. And he send me back something. So we had this little thing where I had to, I don't know. I just took it upon myself. I'm like, all right, dude, what if I just give him something? Maybe he'll give me something in return. That sort of thing. So, yeah, he really surprised me with this one. Mark, pay attention. You might like this one. It's the Superman Batman Annual number 4. So, art germ cover. And what does the label say? Label doesn't say anything. But I believe this is where Terry McGinnis enters like into the main fold, I think. So yeah, our germ cover, pretty cool. There is a second print of this. It's a red cover and it looks pretty awesome. The red one does. So maybe I'll try to look for the red one. But I have seen other people try to sell it, and they were just asking a little bit too much. And I guess you can, when you know there isn't too many copies of them out there and graded. So, but I haven't bought the bullet yet to get it. Art germ cover. There's a night for white. So yeah, really happy to have this one in my collection. I do have his first appearance. I'll have to show them off side by side later on. But yeah, so that's Batman Beyond, that's Superman, and then in the back, you can tell that's Superman and regular Batman. So, yeah. All right, cool, guys. So next book that I have here, it's a Silver Age book, Superman's Girlfriend. And I don't think she goes by that anymore. I guess by now, it's a wife. Now it's the wife, right? Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 70. And this, what is this? 6-0. 6-0 off-white to white. And that's the first Silver Age appearance of Catwoman. It's a 6-0. There's room for improvement. Sure, why not? There's a date stamp there or marker. And yeah, look at Lois Lane with the haymakers, man. Like, keeping the heels in check. She's still in them, and she's throwing the haymakers because look what she did to Superman. Look at that. How did Catwoman do that? Turn Superman into a cat. But yeah, cool book. Wish that I could say that was under the 100 threshold. It wasn't. But yeah, it's a cool cover. 1966. So yeah, Superman's Girlfriend. First Silver Age Catwoman. And I don't think I'll ever be able to buy Catwoman's first appearance unless I rob a bank, win the lotto, sell pints of blood or organs or something like that. But yeah, happy to have this in my collection. Pretty cool. I do have it in raw also, and that's why I do remember reading the story. It was a 2-parter. Yeah, so let's see. Cool. All right, I'll just keep going. And again, I started with the Batman Rebirth era, I guess, of the run. And I remember there's dark metal, the dark metal stuff, and there's tie-ins. And I try to keep up. I think after this event that crossed over into multiple comic books, I just skipped them. I just skipped the events. Like, oh, it's the multiverse. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm not. It'll be an animated series or video or movie soon enough. I'll just wait for that. So anyway, this was in that crossover range as Teen Titans 12, 9.4. And this is the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs, who is a deranged version of Batman from another world or realm or Earth, whatever you want to say it. So, and I think this is where I believed a lot of YouTubers like, hey, the next great villain, da 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 da. So I was like, you know what, sure, I'll look for it. And I guess he was hot for a while. I don't know if he's ever going to return in another story. I don't know if I could sell it, make my money back. I don't think I'll gain anything from it. But yeah, 9.4 white. So this is a cover A. And then I did like the cover B. And actually, I think I have this book autographed. But yeah, no, I like the cover, so I went with it. This is cover B, Teen Titans 12 again, 9.4. So yeah, I think when you buy a 9.4, you get a little bit of a discount. And I think this one kept me under 100. Same as the other book. So, yeah. So, I thought Andolfo did a good job. So, some rogues in there. Some of the Bat Family characters. So, yeah. I like the cover. So, went with it. How many times could I buy the same slab? 3. The answer is 3. All right. So, this is before you could buy a convention exclusive on the Whatnot app. Hey, what's up, Christina Payne? How's it going? Harley Quinn, right? Yeah. Harley Quinn was good. That's a good Harley Quinn right there. Look at that. So I'm a fan. She has a cool uniform on. She's kicking arse and taking names. Look at Batgirl. So, yeah. So before Whatnot, the shopping app, you had to go to a convention to buy the book, or somebody would buy it and then they would turn around and sell it on eBay, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube sales, whatever. So this was a YouTube purchase, and I got this one for a decent price. No one bid on it, so I think the starting bid is what I got it for plus shipping. So it was under $100, just 100 or under $100. So yeah, this was Teen Titans 12, the convention exclusive, and it has the foily goodness. So it's the cover A foil 9.8, and I do like it. And I think this was kind of reintroducing the foils. Because I remember when this came out, people were like, "Oh, the foil's a gimmick again from the '90s. No one's gonna go for it." Blah blah blah. Foils are back. Foils are back, and it doesn't seem like they're going anywhere at the moment. There's spot foil, reflective foil, full foil, foil. Anyway, so I have it in a 9.8, and it's it's the Batman Who Laughs. You know, this evil being, powerful. You know, yeah. So I got that one. All right, so yeah, I'll probably write this down later. I'll just start moving it along here for a little bit, and maybe I'll show off. Speaking of Harley Quinn, maybe I'll show off a couple of books. Yeah, cool. All right, so again, this is a rebirth era, and new characters were popping up, and one of the characters that appeared was Lobo's daughter. And I was like, sure, I'll buy a first appearance of Lobo's daughter. I don't think I spent too much money on it. Again, I think this one was under 100. So Teen Titans 20, 9.6 white. This is from 2018. So yeah. So I started reading comic books in 2016. So yeah, this is like my era, I guess, when I started getting into this hobby. And there she is. Crush is the name of Lobo's daughter, and from this Teen Titans series, I know she's like like a badass, a tough gal, that sort of thing. And yeah, so there is a 1 in 25 design variant. I would like to get it. It looks pretty cool. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll bring. I don't know if Crush is still around because I'm not reading Teen Titans. But I don't think I've heard buzz about Crush too much. So yeah, meet the newest Teen Titans. So yeah, cool. Look at the ad in the back. Ad in the back has Teen Titans Go, the cartoon. I do remember them. My youngest brother would watch them. I don't recall watching them too much. Cool. Yeah. All right. So I think this is the end of my CGC, or excuse me, DC slab. I think from here on out, it's Marvel and Independent. So yeah, just a few left to show off, and then I'll show off some of these magazines. All right, guys. One of those new characters from the Rebirth era is a Punchline. So her first appearance was in Hell Arisen, issue number 3. And this is Hell Arisen, issue number 3, the B cover, or variant cover. 9.6 white. Yeah, from CBCS. I could have relabeled it, I guess, but I think I already had too many books to put in. And it was a B cover. So I didn't resubmit it. When CBCS had their new slabs, I didn't resubmit it. And truth be told, I've kind of had bad luck with this book. You're the Villain, Hell Arisen 3. I pre-ordered it. And I got the pre-order in time for the cover A. But it was canceled. Because other customers didn't pre-order on time. And because I was a friend of the shop, they're like, hey, we had to fulfill somebody's order with the book that you wanted. So it does happen, guys. Like, you do your homework, you do your research. And why did I go for Hell Arisen? Because it was part of the storyline of Batman. Like, oh, it continues in this. So when I read that, I was like, all right, cool, I'll go get the book. So the shop canceled it on me. And went for, like, out the gate, I think it went out for $30. And then I bought it raw. And I thought I was going to get a high grade book. What's a high grade? 9.6 and above. And it kind of wasn't. And it was kind of my fault. Like, it was all my fault because I just got excited. Oh, cool. Someone's offering a raw. It's in that price range. You know, cool. And it was my fault. It was totally my fault. I just, it was me. It was nobody else's fault. It was this guy's. Yeah, so I think after that, I just bought this one and I've stopped looking for it. If Hell Arisen 3 shows up, fine. The story was a little confusing. It is what it is. I'm okay. I'm still doing the comic books, right? I'm still in the comic books. This was what, 21 or what was it? 20. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah. No worries. Stuff happens and you learn from it. So yeah, guys, comic books are supposed to be fun, but at the same time, it's a business. So maybe the shop was able to get more money from a Boeing customer, Microsoft customer, Starbucks, Expedia. I don't know. We have a bunch of companies out here in the Seattle area and people who have money to spend on hobbies. So there's a little bit of competition out here, and it's the way it is, I guess. All right. Next book. I bought this for a giveaway. I was going to go with this book, and I had one person in mind, and I told her about it, but she declined. I asked for her address, and she said, no, I'm not going to give it to you because as soon as I give it to you, you can send me the book, and I don't want to put you in that position. And I guess I already revealed who they were, kind of. And their favorite character was Spider-Man. So I wanted to get this to that person They kind of like, they're like, no, maybe, they kind of, they don't want to feel bad, for me paying for shipping. I saw this book at a con, and I think it was priced at 25 or $20, so it's kind of cheap. Like, I could send it, whatever. And I don't know if there's anything key about it. I don't think there is. The cover's kind of interesting. I don't think I'm arachnophobic, but I just don't like these guys. Anyway, so it's a ASM 372 from 1993. So yeah. And yeah, it has Black Cat. That's cool. And the label does say Black Cat appearance. So yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 372 9.2. And who knows? Maybe I'll try to give this away in a future date. And I did have the raw version of it. So I bought this for $25, and I bought the raw for like $5 or $4, whatever it was. And so I wanted to give this away in a package deal. But that person passed. Maybe I'll do it again. Because if I was able to buy this for $25 a few years ago, I don't think it's worth more than that. Yeah. So that's what that is. Yeah, it's cool. Whatever. I like it. Okay. So I have a few silver books that I have graded on Bub's Comics. I don't know if he's still in here, but he helped me with the submission and clean and press, and he did a really good job. It was awesome. So I don't know if he does that for people still or not. He kind of told me he didn't want like special recognition, so I didn't talk about it. But he did a really good job with like the way he kind of went through and graded a book and his opinion, his experience. I might not be right. He puts that disclaimer on it. Like, hey guys, I might not be right, but I'm pretty sure. And then, he went into his presentation, anyway, but yeah, this is one of the books from that we submitted and got graded. And I've since then have let go of a couple of those books. And I think this might be the last one. So anyway, Avengers 44 from 1967. And it's a 9.4 white page book. And I am told from 1967, 9.4 is pretty cool. And I think it is. I do have Batman books from the 60s. I don't have any 9.4s. I have 9.0s, 8.5s, but I do not have 9.4 whites. So, yeah. And some credit is due to Bub's Comics. I'm sure Christina could drop his link. She's a master mod. And yeah, I think this is a cool book. And the label says Origin of Black Widow Red Guardian appearance. So, and where is she? There she is. That's Black Widow in blue, and navy blue there. Yeah, so I've sold 2 books from this era, I believe number 48 and 49, and those were 8.5 whites. And so this is a 9 or 8.5 or 9.0. Yeah. This was the highest graded one. And, with the whole buzz with the movies and everything, I had to get this graded. So I did. All right, guys. We have somebody in the green room. Let's any guesses? Let's bring him in style.
Sick! Yeah, the sickness. Sick!
What's up, Craig?
What's up?
What's going, man? Just about to wrap up the second box of slabs that I'm showing off.
Cool.
Yeah. What's the news? You good?
What's new? I just came to make sure that you're aware that they got that Superman comic book drop with the Milkbone dog biscuits. The link is active right now. I sent you a link, and you may be able to get one. But remember, it always is while supplies last.
Correct.
But the link is active, the one that has the comic book.
All right, let's see. All right, wow. How about we do this?
I went ahead and ordered another one just in case it works. So.
All right, so let's do this. All right, let's see. Get 10% off your order. Join our. I already did this. All right, Craig. Thank you for the interruption, guys. As many of you know, dogs are awesome. I love my dog. All right. So do I have to check the email first? It's only add to cart. Add order. No. Do I need one? And it's only limited to one, right?
I don't know. I didn't try to buy more than one. You could probably buy more than one. I didn't try, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Continue shopping. Let me see. Oh, I think it's only one. It doesn't let me do anything. All right, there we go. Milkbone. I don't know if I could buy something else with Milkbone on it. All right, close. All right, let's go to shopping cart. See what happens. Well, let's see. Let me stop presenting. let me click the PayPal code. See if it loads. It looks like it is. Protect your passwords. If you have this device, you can return password. You say password. Continue.
So it's a good thing you'd be able to get one. It's a bad thing. It looks like they may be continuing this forever and ever. So the value of the book, which is right now at $100 raw.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's gone up again. It keeps hitting those people who do the reviews of the top 10 books that are selling and shit.
Yeah.
It's up to 100 raw now.
Okay.
What's up, Christina?
Look, hey, the verification code is 69.
All right, that's a good sign.
1874. Look at that. Maybe it's meant to be. Continue. Let's save the password device to. Oh my goodness! Again with these pins. We can use it. Okay. Hi, Augustine. It's my government name. Processing on my Discover card. Yes. Let's find out, Craig. Apartment D103. Should I use my... Whoa. Damn. Shipping. and taxes. I wonder if it does the... Hey, we'll give you a discount code for shipping.
It cost me $14.98.
All right. So, well, mine does not say $14. Mine says $18.61.
Oh,
so
they're shipping that stuff from Ohio. So,
oh, okay, yeah. So
that's why I got mine in such a high grade because it wasn't in that box very long.
Yeah, I was about to say yours came in pretty quickly. Thank you, Agu. Total $18.61. It worked, Craig.
About $4 extra for you.
Yeah,
out there
I shared the screen, but it has my government info on there. All right. Maybe I'll share this link with somebody else I know. Gabby. No, I'm just playing. But it's one per household, right?
I don't know. I ordered again, so I've already gotten one.
Yeah. Well,
We'll see if it's one per household.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It might be different for each drop that they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really didn't see one per household written anywhere. Did you?
No, but it didn't let me click on it though. It didn't let me click on it.
Well, let's see. I've already ordered. I'm gonna click that link again. See if I can order again. Not
Yeah.
that I will. Instagram login. Doo-doo-doo-doo. See, now it's cool because I can just go to the messages in here. Since I've already dropped the link, and just click on the link. I'm so smart. Follow the link. Add to cart. No, I can order again.
Huh.
You know what? Let me click edit.
It didn't let me do that.
Edit.
Like, I don't know if maybe I didn't
yeah,
click.
It doesn't let you do anything. It just
Yeah.
It just says
so
that
there
the
you go,
product's
guys.
already been added to your cart. So yeah, I can order again.
Wow.
You can empty your cart. That's about all you can do when you edit.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna order again. I already got one. So.
Yeah, no, you already have like a good copy. Yeah, no.
Well, it does have. I did find a small stain on the back. There's something on the back of the comic book. I haven't attempted to clean it off yet.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I'll post the link to the thing. Hopefully it shows up. Let me know.
Yeah, Barb. It seems to be available again, but to note to everybody, that's while they still have supplies.
Yeah, while they still
I don't know how many they have.
Yeah.
You might get it, you might not.
Exactly.
But the link is active for the comic book combination with the milk foam biscuit.
Yeah, because Craig, you sent me a link, and then it wasn't active, and then a few days later, Comic Tom sent me a link, and he's like, "Dude, I just ordered it. It's still up. See if you could order it." And I tried to order it, and it didn't happen. And he received his box, and his book was jacked.
You might get a jacked book too.
Yeah, so I might get a jacked book.
I might get a jacked book. It all depends on how it's shipped.
Yes. So we'll see if that's true. If I get a good one or not. And it was funny because on the video he's like, "Oh guys, I don't care. I'm still gonna read it." And I'm like, "Yeah, you did care." All right, Craig. So I have 2 more slabs. Uh-oh, what you got there? Look at guys. That's how the book looks like, guys. Oh, what's going on? It didn't let me. We are currently experiencing issues with swapping of streams. The feature has been temporarily disabled. We apologize for the inconvenience. What
the heck?
Yeah, I was like, I can't drag and drop you.
What the hell?
Yeah, let me see. I can't switch you. Wow, that's really hilarious. I don't know. StreamYard. It did take me a second to log in too. Uh-oh. Oh, Craig. What was it? Is that the one?
This is a foil.
Yeah, it doesn't look familiar. Okay, it is a foil.
Yeah, this came from his store.
Okay.
He did a drop with foil and then another one that was like a line drawing.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I might know a guy who knows a guy who's getting one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No guarantees though.
All right.
no guarantees, but I know a guy.
You know a guy that knows a guy
that knows a guy who's gonna get one. No guarantees. All right, Craig. So, all right, cool. All right, where did I leave off? All right, guys, showing off slabs from my short boxes. Uh, I thought this cover was cool, and I got this slab on sale. Kind of, it was like 3 slabs for $100. So,
So $33.33.
yeah. So, Captain Marvel, number 8, and I don't know if you remember, but that whole carnageized thing was going on. So yeah, this is before the Captain Marvel movie. So they're like, "Hey guys, the Captain Marvel, da da da, cover Inyuk Lee." And I believe at the time I got the Batman Who Laughs and Grim Knight #1. I don't know if you saw that I was showing them off the other day, but this was part of the same dealio. And yeah, 9/8 white, and I figured, could be a giveaway or I could display it. But little did I know that Captain Marvel was not that popular of a character. Maybe the actress who portrayed her had something to do with it. But is that the first appearance of Star? Dude, I think Star was #5. But this could be it though. I think it might have been issue #5, Barbarian. But yeah, Star was a new character about that time frame. And I remember that I have the Amanda Connor variant and the Carnageized variant. So that's it. All right, Craig, you could laugh at this next purchase. So I found the book raw in the dollar bin. It was in dollar bin condition. And I thought, you know what? Maybe they could do this. They could, make this into a movie. Maybe this. Oh, it's #8. Okay, then yeah, you're right. Then I have the Amanda Connor. Do you see that one? It's like her holding a fist. I think it was, or doing that side profile. So I read this issue raw, and then I was like, you know what? I'll buy the comic book graded. Maybe it'll mean something. And to date, it hasn't meant anything. Dark Hawk issue #1. So from 1991, 9.6 white page, regular direct. And I read this first issue. I thought it was cool. It was like this kid, for some reason, was able to get possessed by this machinery, the suit thing, that kind of like gave him strength and stuff. So it reminded me of this anime. And I was like, okay, cool. I can see why this could be a movie. To date, it hasn't been a movie.
Yeah, there was a Virgin 1/25 with that #8.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that is the first Star.
Nice. Yeah.
And then the other big book in that run was
Agu, come on, put your Dark Hawk away. There are kids here.
there was a third print
that
that's worth a little more than the 1/25, I
guess. I don't think I have that cover. Here's what happened. Speaking of experiences, right? I ordered that book because it's supposed to be the next big thing, right? I ordered it from Midtown, and they didn't fulfill my order.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, we tried to contact you. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I've had that situation with.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, can you fulfill it now? Oh, no, those books were placed back in inventory already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, dude, I don't know. I've had that in person, and I've had that in Midtown. Like,
I've had several stores where a book gets hot.
Yep.
And they say, well, we just don't have it anymore.
We just don't have it. Yeah.
Really? You just sold one on your website. Oh, what are you talking about? You sold it at an inflated price. What is going on?
Exactly. Yup. Yeah, Craig. So that's it, man. That's it for box number 2. But I do have some magazines I could show off. Show off some magazines, guys. Superman, Year One. There's a Frank Miller joint on the cover. Interesting story. Superman is graduating high school, and he wants to venture out into the world. So that's why it's called Year One. He has a girlfriend. It's not Lois Lane. And yeah, he's traveling around the world trying to know what's up. I think one of his first acts is he saved a submarine or something.
Who's his girlfriend? Lana Lang?
Yes, I think it was Lana on that one. Here's another. Look at that great art by Frank Miller, guys. Very distinguishable. I guess I almost gave him a shot. All right. So this was supposed to be the black label, so this is a bit more gritty. I still have these books.
Who's that dude in the Wonder Woman outfit?
Look at this guy. For real, right? Oh, good old Frank Miller. I think Frank Miller got transported from like the cave painting days. Like he time traveled from there. All right. It's all downhill after this one, guys. Speaking of books that get hot and all of a sudden there's no more copies. I thought I was able to get the B cover of this, but I didn't. But I did manage to still have the A cover. Batman Damned, Black Label, issue number 1. And it's the first appearance of something. So I remember my shop had the whole wall covered of it.
Well, that's the first Shadow of the Wang, right?
This is the first Shadow of the Battle Wang. The Battle Wang, guys, and it's there. I saw it.
Shadow of the Bat.
I saw it. And when I read the book, I read it like this. I didn't want to put spine creases in it because it might be worth something. So it's the Battle Wang. Yeah, I still have it. Last I checked, it was like raw was $50. I don't know if that's true or not anymore. But yeah. His Viner. That's right, his Viner. His Viner.
Yeah, I got 2 different covers for that one.
Uh-oh. You can get a blank sketch cover too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I'm just making that up. But you could though.
How many covers were there for that? Were there just the 2?
There was only 2.
Okay.
So everybody wanted to see this person. And it didn't happen, guys, but there she is on the cover. That's the cover A.
That went 3 issues, right?
Yeah, I think it's only 3 issues.
Yeah, I got them all.
Cover B of number 2. Because I thought I was going to get the B cover of number 1. It didn't happen. And unless I find it in a bargain bin, it's not going to happen. So there's that.
Well, maybe I didn't get the cover B.
And this is issue 3.
Can't remember.
Oh, weird. What have you. There's that. And I didn't know where to put these books. They're the size of a slab, though, so they're in the slab box. So that's where they're at now. There's a Batman Damned number 3. I think, was it Brian Azzarello? I think that's the artist, cover artist. There's that. I don't remember finishing the story, Craig, but I did buy Harleen. And it's her origin story I gotta, I guess, reread them.
You got all these out of the dollar bin, right?
Probably now. I'm sure you could probably find them now in the dollar bin.
Oh, I thought you just got these.
No. No, I've had them this long. Number 2. And at this point, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get the A and Bs. I'll just try to get the A's. Or did I learn my lesson yet? Anyway, number 2. All right. What book do I have? I think I have 2 more mags. All right. Arlene, number 3. I think the stories were interesting. It's a magazine size format, so pretty cool. I think they were $8. It's good. Don't quote me, but whatever. All right, last book. I think I just got I got this for free, I think. But I never continued reading it. It was Joker Harleen or Harley, excuse me.
Criminal sanity.
Criminal Insanity.
No, criminal sanity, not insanity.
Insanity?
Yeah, you would think it would be insanity with Joker and Harley.
Sanity. There you go.
They become sane? What?
Criminally. I don't know. Yeah, I had a few of those Black Label bags in my $2 books. Finally sold the last one this past month. Nice. Since I don't have a dog, I'm thinking I might donate to the SPCA. That's cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like a local shop will take it. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully my dog loves or at least could stand eating those treats. Not sure if they're bueno or no bueno.
Now those are only for dogs 20 pounds and under.
Allegedly.
That's what it says on the box.
That's weird. Yeah. Like, what happens to a bigger dog? Like, hey.
I don't know if it has to do with the size of the treat, them choking on them.
Choking on it,
and not chewing on them. They might be too small for a bigger dog, but too large. You know what I mean? They get it in their mouth and they don't chew and try to. I don't know why they put that on there.
It might,
but it does say that.
20 pounds
or less.
Might do the seagull thing and just like swallow it or something.
20 pounds or less.
20 pounds or less.
For smaller dogs.
There we go. Hey, Craig, how do you see the room? Is it really bright?
Sure.
Yeah, because I have 2 LED bulbs in here, and man, it's like they're really bright up in this. So yeah. Anyway, I think yours has a good dim. I think it's a correct level of dim. Hey, I was in the drama club and I ran lights.
I turned my lights out. Let's see where.
Oh, there you go. Who needs this? you just have to reach. I told my wife about it when they originally released, and she said to get it. We always need dog treats. So I didn't argue. LOL. Sadly, they had been sold out by then, so I'm stoked to get it now. Hey, you're welcome.
Well,
thanks for that, guy.
Too stoked. It says while supplies last.
While supplies last. So hopefully you ordered it. You guys got the link here. So when you guys get it, remember to shout out Craig69.
Yoo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I texted my brother that link, and I said to order it. He says it's in stock.
Oh no. With each person getting one, my comic book becomes worth less and less.
Right? Yeah. So I could buy it from Barbarian Kung Fu for $2.
Yeah, the price should be coming back in the other direction after this week if they keep that shit active.
Yeah. So that means, guys, sell it now before the.
Yep. If you're gonna flip it, you flip it as soon as you get it.
As soon as you get it, put it up.
Or if you get a high grade one, send it in to be graded. Because a lot of people are getting jacked books.
Yep.
I guess the average, what people have been saying, is about an 8.85.
Nice. And yours is above that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Mine's near mint or near mint plus. All depends on if I can get that little stain off the back.
I bet all those folks that paid $80 for it are going to be pissed. Maybe, because there's jacked up ones out there that you can get now.
It just comes floating loose, not in a bag or board or nothing, with a box in the box. So it's bouncing up against a box of Milk-Bone dog biscuits.
Yeah.
They don't put nothing in there, but I think paper wrap to kind of minimize the shifting. I think that's how mine was. You know, just crumpled up paper.
Yeah.
Got brown paper.
Not me. I collect those promo and giveaway books. I'll be leaping it regardless. Keeping it regardless.
There's no you in regardless.
It's regardless. Regard. He's regarding it less.
Yeah.
The old comic dog bone smell. That's right. That's right. See, what if I turn off the light?
Dude, I never did it. I don't think
I need the light.
Smell. Let me pull this out to see if it smells.
Let me test this.
Oh, smells like a comic book.
Okay.
Well, it really doesn't smell
comic.
Doesn't even smell like a comic book. You know why? Every page is cardstock.
What?
Yes. It's all thick paper.
Yeah. So that's why, like, if it's jacked up, it's really jacked up.
I mean, it's not as thick as the cover.
Yeah.
But it's still a thicker paper. It's almost.
Yeah.
Well, no, it is. It's pretty much the same as the cover.
Yeah.
It's not a very big book. Just a few pages. It's like one, two, three, four pages inside the cover.
Yeah.
8 pages. It's like half the size of a real comic book. You're a real comic book. But yeah, mine ain't jacked, man.
Dude, cut me some slack. I am borderline special. Hey, man, we're all special. We're all special. No worries, Barb. You're with friends here. Friends like us. Who needs enemies? To tell you the truth. Uh-oh.
But yeah, you can't see it.
Has the Milk-Bone logo on the back.
Yep. It's on the front too.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little goober stain over here.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I don't know if that came that way or if I put that on there by showing it off.
Yeah. Let's go to eBay. And what's the title of the book, Craig?
Superman: A Friendship Unleashed.
Superman.
I just pushed in Superman Milk-Bone.
Unleashed. All right, let's see. I spelled friendship with friendship. See, Barb, you'll feel better. Okay. $60. $60 free delivery, $53, $20 for the box itself. 50.
Like the people claiming high grade are between the $200 and $800 range.
Okay.
Last time I looked at eBay.
All right, let's click here. Oh, Entire screen, screen B, share. All right, cool. From Illinois. With in perfect condition with no missing or damaged pages. Oh, there you go. Why do you want to see the back of the comic book board? I mean,
Wait a second.
oh, right there.
It looks like a. That might be on the bag.
Oh, is that thing you're talking about? Over the studio part, there's like a little impression there where I have the cursor.
Well, it looks like a rub.
Yeah. So that could be that. That page looks like it got something going on, or maybe the lighting on it. Oh, there we go.
Perfect, my ass.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, right.
It's hard to tell. It was. He's showing it in the bag.
Yeah.
That could be the bag.
Yeah, but I think this is out of the bag now. Well, oh, look at that corner.
Out of the bag. It looks like it's still in the bag.
Look at that. Oh, okay. Look at the corner, though.
Yep.
Perfect. Come on.
Perfect, my ass, motherfucker.
Exactly.
You're looking at a 992 at tops. With that
okay, yeah, that was it. And then look at this corner down here. Look at that. Come on.
Oh, look at all the white. What the hell?
No. My left foot. Barb grade. Even Barb grades better than this. Hey, Augur, you can be at Heroes Con now, man. My next con is going to be Summer Con, which is here on Father's Day weekend in the Tacoma, South Seattle area. It's the town is called Puyallup.
I don't have a good focus on it.
Okay. 80 doll hairs. All right. Let's go. Where's the what is it? Where does it? Oh, advance. Is it under advance? Sold items. Search. 50, 40, 26, 13 bids. 26, 34, 72. Wow. June 3rd. That's today. Okay. Still selling.
Shit, one sold for $90.
Yeah, hold on. Let's go. See if anybody says anything with CGC. No exact matches found.
No, nobody's gotten that graded yet.
Yeah, no, I don't see it. Cool. All right, stop sharing. There we go. Hey, I'll go. No, all right, I already read that one. Cool. All right, Craig, I'm calling it, man.
Cool.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for the hangout. We'll catch you on the next live. And let's see if I play the outro and see if it does it. But you know what? Let's play Craig, then we'll kick his ass out.
the sickness. Sick!
All right, guys, thanks for the hangout. Yeah, let me know which slab was one of your favorites, or if I was too excited for all of them and they weren't that great. I don't know. Leave a comment. All right, I'm going to click end stream, and then hopefully it ends the stream. Yeah, thanks for the hangout. Catch you guys in the next one. Later.